How you doing today?
Good.
Glad to hear it.
How you doing?
Good morning, everybody. My name is RJ, and I was asked to facilitate this meeting. Joining me is Ms. Barnett. She will be co-facilitating this meeting with me. Joining us also is Maya Jones, her brother Leo Jones, and their mother, Miss Amanda Jones. All right. Miss Maya, you ready to talk about what happened?
All right, so Maya, can you please explain to us what happened the day of the incident?
So these girls have been following me around, harassing me and bullying me, and the girls are in my class, so today in class we fought.
And how did that fight come about? What was?
Because I was tired of getting followed and harassed, and
Did she say something to you when you first walked in the class, or you already had her guard up? You was already.
She told me this morning that she didn't want to go to school.
You can't have
I told her she had to go to school, but she didn't even want to come to class today because of what's been going on.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Did you inform your teacher that you were having these issues with this young lady in your class?
Have you told anyone about what these girls have been doing to you?
I told the counselor, one counselor,
Did she help you? What happened?
she didn't really help me. I just told her about it. She said that she was going to get to the bottom of the issues there.
But it's still going on.
Did you talk to your teacher about it,
No.
or anybody else?
Why haven't you not told your teacher or anyone else?
I don't know. Because I didn't want it to go that far.
Well, you do know, part of my job is dealing with restoration. So dealing with restoration, I'm supposed to repair any damage that's been done and bring community, family, staff, and students together. I can't address an issue if I don't know that there's an issue. What I try to do is be preventative. I don't know, before there's a fight, I try to deal with that situation before it even gets there. But if you're not coming to one of us and letting us know what's going on, it's going to be hard to help you. Did you feel like maybe it would be considered snitching if you came to us?
A little bit.
That's understandable.
Or maybe you felt like we wouldn't understand because we're teachers and you feel like we've never been in that position, but we have.
Like it was too much for them to understand.
Yeah, but we have. I was a teenager at one point in high school, going through drama and stuff, so don't ever feel like we don't get it. We get it. We're people too. We were just your age and your same shoes. Not exactly the same shoes, but we understand. We know stuff happens. So, and we try to push the children to speak to the teachers or the counselor, even though I know you said you talked to the counselor already, and I don't know why she didn't do nothing, but she was supposed to. But if that's the case, if you feel like you talked to the counselor and it didn't really go nowhere, I mean, you can turn to somebody else, another staff member, and try and talk to them. Maybe they can help. And then, so who do you think have been affected by your actions, by the fight that broke out in the classroom?
Me and them, obviously, and my family.
Okay, and how do you think, specifically your family, but I like that answer, how do you think your family's been affected by it?
Because
She's having a hard time even making it to school because of the problems and the bullying. It's becoming an argument almost every morning. This isn't the first time I've left work for this. I think we need a plan to see what we're going to do. I want her to feel safe when she comes to school, and I just want to see how we're going to resolve this.
Yeah.
Can I say something? This, for the her first time dealing with this kind of stuff, and she's also, you know, got a lot of mental health issues going on. So, like, the fact that it's happening again, and just not really, she's the one in here, not the people trying to fight her, just rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, we just trying to focus on one person at a time. But back to Ms. Jones, your comment about you wanted her to feel safe in school and how this is an ongoing thing every morning, and she's like not even wanting to go to school. That's understandable. That's why we have this restoration and plan where it's like instead of just suspending the students, we also want to get them into a room together and try and sit them down to talk about and possibly resolve the issue so that it's not like an ongoing drama that just never ends, so that she can feel safe coming to school, because this is a learning environment. It's not, don't come here for drama, but I understand that drama happens in life, you know.
I honestly don't feel safe sending my kids to school anymore. I just don't feel safe bringing them here. I'm not sure what's going on.
So I do got a question for you, Miss Maya Jones. What can we do as staff to give you the support that you need so you can be successful? What can we personally do for you to make sure that you're being successful?
Like counseling, probably. Supportive counseling.
Do you feel safe coming in here?
Okay. And safety, like, I don't feel safe coming to school. I need to better up on the safety system.
Okay. So, do you feel comfortable walking to class, or would you like us to have set up a safety plan, have a campus monitor, or one of the staff walk you to class?
Yeah.
And we could potentially do a no contact order on those other students, so if they're talking to you and it's not on camera, they will get in trouble. Automatic suspension. But I will say this, I did talk to the young lady that you got into a fight with. She did express to me that she is more than willing to sit down and have a conversation with you. She feels horrible that she was bullying you. She's been having a whole bunch of horrible things happen, in her household. So she's going through a lot. I'm not justifying her bullying or anything like that, but I just want to let you know that she told me that she's willing to sit down and have a conversation with you. And we're going to be talking to the other girls as well. And we're going to let them know enough is enough. We're not tolerating that. You're going to come to school and you're going to do what you're supposed to be doing, or you're going home. Plain and simple. Because we're not tolerating any bullying, we're not tolerating any disrespect or any fighting at our school.
And then back to the counseling and the mental health counseling, I feel like we could probably have that be like a whole class, the SEL. That'd be a whole class itself, teaching children how to deal with their emotional and trauma and like conflicts and communication and stuff. That would be a good idea.
Sure will. We're going to have to talk to the district and the school board and see if they can implement it. And that's another thing that I want you to know too. We're black, like you're black, so we understand the struggle. We know what we're up against. We're up against a system. And the system's not designed for people that look like us, black, brown, and I'm just being real, because I'm real with all of our students. So, unfortunately, sometimes you're gonna have to work 2 times harder than the next kid, and then there's gonna be people that are potentially treating you differently, suspending you at a higher rate than another kid, and all you did was jaywalk or arrive in class 2 minutes late. So I just want you to be aware of what you're dealing with, but I want you to also be aware you do have staff that look like you, that will fight for you, and continue to fight for you to be successful, but continue to fight for yourself as well. If you feel uncomfortable in your classroom and you feel unsafe, it is your counselor's job to make sure that that you're removed out of that class into another class so that your safety and security is taken seriously. So I'm gonna make sure to follow with your counselor to see what's going on with that.
Another thing I think that would help with that is like, we're teaching these students more Black history other than just slavery.
Absolutely.
But like what Black people created and accomplished so that these students can see that within themselves and think that, oh, so I can do something like that. I can be something like that. That can be shown as like inspiration instead of them just thinking like, oh, the only history I have is being a slave.
Absolutely. I did hear through other students that, you know, you're fond of people like Angela Davis and, you know, some Black Panther members and, you know, other activists. Would you be willing to, I guess, start an after-school club, you know, dealing with, you know, anti-bullying to kind of spread awareness on how bullying can affect people's mental health and how it could potentially cause another person to commit suicide or how it can just overall just mess up a person's mental health? Okay, that would be a great thing. How about you, Leo? Would you support your sister with that?
Most definitely, she want to do it, I support her.
And we could even have the other student in there and talking about how, what even drove her to want to be a bully. Like, why do you just want to come to school picking on other kids? That means you got some personal issues probably.
And see, this is where restoration comes in. If your daughter is willing, if you're willing to get together with the other student that you got into a fight with and do a setting like what we're doing right now and actually take a restorative approach to repair the damage that was done between you and another student and move forward, we don't have to suspend you. We can do this tomorrow. That other student already said she's willing to sit down and meet with you, but I've already talked to her. So if you're willing to sit down and talk to her, are you okay with that?
Okay.
And we'll put her on the contract too, because,
Which one, the other student?
no,
The other student?
yeah, put her on the contract too.
Oh, they were fighting. They definitely on contracts. Because restoration, the first step of restoration is accountability. So you have to be accountable for your actions. We can't just be having people out here, Roy Jones and then James Tony out here. Not on our campus, not at Southeast High.